you guys. Okay, so I'm so excited. Okay, I got the Juvias Zulu palette right here, and I got it like 2 days ago. I've tried my hardest to not swatch it. I've really been good and I haven't swatched it, but today's the day where I actually get to delve right into it. Okay, so I've had my eye on this palette for the longest while, like since it's been released, and I went on the Juvias Place website, I think it was a couple of weeks ago, and they had it on sale for like $18.50. I used Trendmood's voucher or discount code and I got even more money off, but by the time they calculated the shipping and all of that, it was still going to be well over $30, and plus customs fees when it comes into the country, plus currency conversion. It was just not worth it. And then here comes Beauty Bay with their up to 30% off, and this was £16 on their website, free delivery. So I was like, hell yeah. So I picked it up and it came in this bubble wrapped bag, and this is the palette itself. Now it looks white, but it's not white. It's kind of like a holographic baby pink, like the faintest baby pink. It's not white, it's like faint pink. So he can see it says the Zulu by Juvias. This is my first genuine Juvias Place palette. Also on the back it has the description. It's completely up to you whether or not you want to pause and read all of that. And it also has this sticker here, and the sticker basically says directions for use. First, prime your eyes with a white or nude base. Use a flat wet synthetic brush for shimmery colours. To wet brush, add setting spray. Use a blending brush for matte colours. Yeah, that's what it says. And I guess they decided to do this little sticker instead of having like a paper insert, whatever. It doesn't really mean much to me. Inside, this is how the palette looks. Again, it is a bubble wrap, and I have to appreciate all the bubble wrapping. And this is the palette itself, and again, it's holographic. I don't know if you can see the holographic. It's like all of this is holographic, so it reflects different colors. And again, it's like the slightest baby pink kind of color. It's not paper white, it's not exactly white, it is slightly pink. I absolutely love the artwork on the front and the details, and it's like even like the black outline on the lips and just everything. It's just beautiful. The wording is raised, it's not flat, and even on the box the wording is raised. So inside the palette, so you have the same artwork here, but it's on a bright pink background, and you have the shades there, and they have like a little plastic slip over the top. They just look absolutely beautiful. I don't even feel like the camera is doing it justice, but I absolutely love these. Now, when I first got them, I kind of looked at them and I thought, hey, I really like the way they've been laid out, because it's like you can use either the top row to create a look, you can use just the middle row to create a look, or you can use just the bottom row to create a look. You can mix everything if you wanted to. I mean, there's nobody saying that you must do it this way, but I just found that if you just wanted to create like a natural look, you can use a top. More of an aquatic look, you can use the middle row, and more of a reddy pinky look, you can use the bottom row, and you can use it like there's a matte in each and every single row. So that was something that I picked up on and that I felt that's helpful. So now I'm going to do some swatches of the palette. Now I must say the pans are really big. I didn't think that this palette was going to be so big. I thought it was going to be a lot smaller. Oh, even the wording on the top of it is raised as well, but the artwork itself is flat. But yeah, I didn't think that this palette was going to be so big, and it is actually quite a big palette. I thought it was going to be a lot smaller than this. I think usually we think, well, in my mind, I tend to think that square palettes like this are going to be a lot smaller than they turn out to be. But I'm not complaining, because that just means that I'm going to get more use out of this palette. Now, I know that I've been saying, you know, I don't need any more colourful palettes, whatnot, but this is definitely one of those palettes that I felt I'm happy to go out and purchase, because I'm just taken aback by every single shade in this palette, especially these two here. These two, amazing. Okay, so let's get on with swatching. So these don't have names. There's no names on here. There's no names on the back. There's no names on this. They're just blank. So yeah. So first we're gonna go in with this orange. Oh my gosh. I didn't expect it to, like, there is a little bit of fallout on there. I did expect it to be a little bit more, like, the pigment is there, but I didn't expect it to be as chalky as it is. Like, that swatch is quite chalky, and even in the pan after I put my finger in it, there was quite a bit of fallout, so just keep that in mind. Now I'm going to swatch this yellow. Again, you can see some of that fallout on the top, just there. It's a little bit on the chalkier side. And then I'm gonna do this brown. This one feels a lot drier than the first two. Oh, that skipped a little bit. But it is at least buildable. And who doesn't need a good brown? Now I'm going to do this green. See, on camera it looks more of a teal, but in front of me it looks more like a mint green. And these swatches are being done with no primer, no base, no nothing on my hand. It's literally just my finger and my skin. That's it. And I'm wiping off my fingers in between and letting it dry so that I'm not doing wet swatches. Okay, and now I'm going to go in with this shimmery green. Oh wow. Oh, gold. That is crazy. Like, the reflex on this is nice. Oh goodness, I love this. This is like a grass green with like a slight gold kind of reflect. It is so nice. Oh, this is so pigmented, so pigmented. I don't know if you can see, but at the top it's a bit flaky, so there is a bit of fallout on that one. So again, you do need to be careful. Next, I am going to go into this turquoise color here. Wow. That's what it looks like. And this just looks like a blue on my finger, but this is definitely more of a turquoise. Again, just gorgeous. It's so pretty. Okay, and now I'm gonna go into this pink. Like, this pink is like a deep pink with like a gold shift in it, and I think this is definitely one of those colors that really drew me into the palette. Like, this is not even showing. It's not even like, I need better lighting. That is just so gorgeous. Like, I see myself wearing this a lot now. Okay, and now I'm going to go into this red here. It looks like a cherry red. And I absolutely love cherry reds. Oh, it's so soft. This is what the colour looks like on my finger. Oh, I was hoping that was going to be a lot brighter. It's still a really pretty colour, but I was just hoping it was going to be a little bit brighter. But I guess from the other swatches, I was kind of expecting for it to be a little bit more muted. And then lastly, we've got this gorgeous deep purple. And from what I hear, it's hard to make purples, and you can probably kind of tell from this swatch just on my finger, it is a little bit on the patchy side. I can just tell straight away. Yeah, you're gonna have to build up on this. So here are all of the swatches. Here are all of the colors for the Zulu palette. I really like the color selection, but I do find that the mattes are a little bit on the patchy, chalkier side, and the shimmers, they have really, really good color payoff. As you can see, like, the shimmers are these three here. They have really, really good color payoff, but they do have quite a bit of fallout. Now, I would definitely say that if you are going to get this palette, I would say get it while it's on sale. because I managed to get it for £16, and I'm kind of feeling like I'm glad that I got it while it was on sale. Even still, it was only £20 like normal price, but I expected the colour payoff to be a lot better with the mattes. I really did. I thought the colour payoff was going to be a lot better, but it's not as good as I thought it would be. But the colour selection is still really nice. I would say that if you're going to use this palette, you're going to have to use some kind of base, not just a regular primer. As you know, my staple eyeshadow primer is the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. Even though it might help to stop creasing, I don't feel like it's going to help enhance the colour and get rid of the patchiness, if that makes sense. I'm going to have to use some kind of eyeshadow base, either a nude, I'm going to have to use like a white base and then put these colours on top in order for them to come out as vibrant as they are in the pan. So just keep that in mind if you are looking to get this palette. If you want your colours to look just like this, you're going to have to use some kind of base, not just standard primer, like a liquid primer. You're going to have to use like an actual base on your eyes. I am going to do some kind of look with this, and I am going to be using a base because I'm going to want it to show up just like this, because whenever I go onto the Juvias Place website, all of the looks that they post are just beautiful, in your face with colour, just vibrant, and that's what I would want to achieve with this palette. Like, how can you look at this palette and not want anything but these actual colours standing out on your eyes? That's exactly what I want. So I will be using a base. But again, these are the swatches. I got this for £16 on the Beauty Bay website. Have a look on there. I don't think that they would have the same 30% off deal, or up to 30% off deal going on right now, because that was for Black Friday, and this is definitely going up after the whole Black Friday situation. Just have a look and see what they have. I'll link the exact page so you don't have to worry about searching. I'll link the exact page to the Zulu palette. Yeah, have a look from there. Just made a complete mess. So yeah, I'll link that down below, but there's no guarantees that they'll still have the palette in stock, still have the same percentage off, but it's worth a try, but it's not guaranteed, okay? So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.